Hello students. So today we will study a chapter from your Grammarland book, that is asking and answering questions. In our everyday life we ask questions from others just to get some information, and many times others ask questions from us again to get some information. Fine. So there are some ways that how a question can be framed and how we can answer that question. So we'll study that in this chapter. Let us proceed with asking question. As we know, we ask question to get some information or request someone to do something. Normally, a question begins with a word such as what, why, how, when, and where. These are asking words, we can say, and it ends with a question mark. You have studied this in your chapter sentence as well, that interrogative sentence. And what are interrogative sentence? A sentence which begins with asking word, like we have already discussed, asking words such as what, why, how, when, and where, and ends with a question mark. It is said to be an interrogative sentence, or in other words we can say asking question. So suppose if we met someone who is stranger, we don't know them, so first and foremost question what we ask from them, what is your name? So over here what is asking word, and the sentence ends with a question mark, so this become a question. Second sentence, in a second example you say, why did you cry? Why is asking word and it ends with a question mark. Next, how do you go to school? How is again an asking word and it ends with a question mark. Same thing in example number 4, you can see, where did you stay? So where is asking word and and it ends with a question mark. So this is how we ask question from others, by adding these few asking words in a beginning of a sentence, like why, when, where, what, and so on. Okay. Now, apart from this, we can also form questions using verbs such as can, may, must, will, shall, be, have, and do. Fine. Question can also be framed using these verbs. How? By reversing the position of subject and the verb. We all know a sentence begins with a subject, then verb, and then object. Subject is what? Doer of action, and verb is a action, that which action is going on. So we can frame a sentence and we can write a sentence and we can make it as an asking question by reversing the position of subject and verb. How? See, let us see example number 1. Can I pick you up from the station? Over here, I is a subject and can is a verb. You can see we have changed this sentence in an interrogative sentence, or you can say asking question. How? By writing verb in the beginning and then I. So subject I comes after the verb can and it ends with a question mark. By this way we can frame a sentence and we can change it into an asking word. You can see another example. May I come in please? Over here I is a subject and may is a verb, and here subject I comes after the verb may. So here again the position of the subject and verbs are reversed. Another example, you can have a look. Is your watch new? Here your watch is a subject and is verb. Is a verb. So here the subject your watch comes after the verb is. In another example, same thing, you can see you is a subject and have is a verb. Here you comes after the verb have. So by this way we can also frame a question by reversing the position of subject and verb without adding such asking words such as what, why, how, where and when. Fine. Now, till now we have studied about asking question, how we can ask the question. Now we'll study how we answer the question. Fine. When we answer questions, we use yes or no to begin our answer. Sometimes we simply say yes or no to convey the answer. For example, if someone says, do you know the way home? You will say yes, I do. Or in simple terms, you can say yes. If someone says, do you like this dress? You will say no. If teacher asks some question from you, do you know the answer? Either you will say yes or no. So in short, we can say that when question is being asked, we can begin our answer with yes or no. Fine. We could also answer question without using yes or no. Okay, question can be asked without using answers can be given without using this word yes or no. For example, if someone say, have you received the letter? So instead of saying yes or no, we can say the answer in different terms and in different sentence, that is, I am yet to receive it. Means here you have answered the question without using yes or no. Fine. So questions can be asked in two different ways. First is very simple one. We can say that we'll simply add asking words in the beginning of a sentence and we'll end it with a question mark. And we can also answer the question, we can also ask question by reversing the position of subject and verb. Now when we talk about answering a question, so how we could answer a question, either we'll begin with yes or no, or we can simply answer the question without using yes or no. Fine. I hope you have understood this chapter. Thank you, children.